Hi, this is Eva Paradis coming to you with a translation of the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I have done this translation through higher frequency energy by taking in downloads, but also allowing psychic visions, spiritual visions to come through when it comes to his story. And I have put everything into different parts, so it won't be too long videos to gather the information and let it ground a little bit. It is very, very much information, and I can see that it might have been a little bit difficult for people through the ages to understand what he has been speaking about. I do not feel it to be so strange, so I will read my translation of it. And I also have to say that this is my opinion. This is what will reach those people who are ready to listen to our history and also what has been taking place here on Earth. So let's get into it. This is from the kingdom of Atlantis. It is the end, our ending, and it is the beginning, your beginning. I watched life come and go through ages, people changing their upright consciousness to lesser and lesser righteousness. Even though I stood in my truth and thought my knowings, I was replaced by a lower energy. Gradually, the developing through time from obedience of the law to mistrusting God. He became a memory, a flower. My people of Atlantis lost their beliefs and grew dark in mind. The raw sound emanating through the earth's inner, becoming an overloading power of rage, fires and explosions after explosions. Our power source couldn't be saved. We tried to change the direction, but it was too late. The explosion brought the danger away, but it was too late. The inner explosions became multiplied and came to explode onto Earth's surface and created floods and waves, and it extinguished all life from that continent. I was instructed to gather my people for our rescue in the midst of our volcano outburst, coming from the inner earth. Explosions over explosions. We watched our temple fall in the flood. It evolved so quickly from this earth eruption. It felt like God's breath was upon us, and the catastrophe was a fact. We had to escape to a land far away above Earth, where a breed of hairy people were living. I gather my people into our mothership, and we rose up in the sky as morning greeting us from a night of complete disaster. I watched our last temple disappear in the flood of water, vanished from Earth's surface. We moved quickly through the sky until we reached the land of these people that was in the beginning of their evolvement, of their development. It was the human race. They looked scared and angry at our ship in the sky. They raised their spears at us, growling, jumping around. I had no other choice than stun them for a little bit of moments, so that we would have time to land our vehicle and step out. And they were falling to the ground, growling. And as we stepped out of our vehicle, they started to come around. And I decided to speak to them in a very calm and soft way, so that they would understand that we were not their enemies. I could understand that they were scared of seeing something so huge in the sky as our flying vehicle is, and not knowing what is going on. These were not the same type of beings as we are. So I tried to explain as good as I could that we came from the sun and was its messenger. We had to live with them for a very long time, until I heard the commands of God again. I was the leader of my people of Atlantis, ordained by God to lead as their king. And as I stayed among these people, this human race, I taught my wisdom to these people, and they became enlightened. But my own people started to feel restless, wanting to look beyond the horizon for new adventures. I had to let them go, and I wished and I prayed that they would spread the wisdom and start more ascensions across Earth's surface. That is what I was hoping for. I kept my records and uplifted my powers by becoming the teacher for many in many eons. They thought I was immortal, but I am not. I am just living much longer than the humans are. So I became the son of Atlantis, still living. The next generation grew into more wisdom and understanding, smarter than the rest of the inhabitants.